Be honest. How much money have you made in your life so far? Now, how much of that you still have? If your answer is not much, this video is about to change your life. Because it's not about how much money you make. It's about how you manage what you make. The top 1%, they know this secret. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how they manage money and how you can do the same even if you are broke right now. By the way, if you are new here, my name is Ted, and I'm just a regular guy who got obsessed with figuring out how money actually works. Why? Because for years, I was that person, struggling to save, constantly stressed about bills, and wondering why I was working so hard but had nothing to show for it. So I started studying what rich people do differently, reading books, watching interviews, following investors. And most importantly, I tested everything on myself. What worked, I kept. What didn't, I threw out. And over time, I built a system that completely changed my financial life. Now I'm here to pass that system to you so you can skip the years of trial and errors and just start winning with money today. What I'm sharing today isn't theory. This is real stuff. And I use these same strategies in my own life. If you want to stop living paycheck to paycheck and finally feel like you are in control of your money, this is for you. Let's dive in. Most people think getting rich means making more money. Wrong. I've seen people making $300 a year who are flat broke. And I've seen people making $50K a year who quietly become millionaires. The difference? The rich manage money differently. They use every dollar on purpose. The average person wings it. They hope there's money left at the end of the month. The rich, they follow a system. That system is what I'm teaching you today. The 15-65-20 rule. Here's the breakdown. 15% pay yourself first. Savings and investment are in this category. 65% living expenses, bills, rent, food. 20% fun money, stuff you love, guilt-free. This is how the rich stay rich. They make sure their money works for them first, then they cover their basics, then they have fun without guilt. Let me break this down for you with real example. 15% paying yourself first. Every paycheck, the first 15% goes to future you. Not rent, not Uber Eats, not Amazon, you. Build a quick access fund. 1 month of basic bills saved. Build a real emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved. And finally, start investing. This is where you grow your money without doing extra work. Imagine you make $3,000 a month. 15% is $450. That $450 goes straight into savings or investments. Most people never do this. They pay everyone else first and they wonder why they are always broke. But Ted, I can't afford to save 15%. I hear you. Start with 5 if you have to. The habit matters more than the amount. This part scares people, but only because no one ever explains it in plain English. Let me make this stupid simple. Open a stock and shares ISA if you are in the UK. Open a Roth IRA if you are in the US. Inside that account, buy a basic index fund. This fund owns little pieces of hundreds of companies. Apple, Amazon, McDonald's, all of them. Invest every month, even if it's just $50. All right, example. Investing $100 a week for 11 years could give you over $100,000, even if you never pick stocks, never day trade, and never stress about the market. That's how rich people play the game. They buy assets, things that make money for them. This right here is the biggest mindset difference between rich and broke people. Broke people buy things, clothes, gadgets, cars they can't afford. Rich people buy ownership, stocks, property, businesses. Example, broke person buys the newest iPhone. Rich person buys Apple stock. So every time someone else buys an iPhone, they get paid. Here's another shift. When broke people see something expensive, they say, I can't afford it. Rich people say, how can I afford it? That one line forces your brain to think creatively. Can I start a side hustle? Can I sell something? Can I invest smarter? It keeps your brain open instead of shutting down. Rich people aren't working 80 hours forever. They focus on building passive incomes. Money that comes in even when they do nothing. Dividends from investment, rental income from property, and royalties or businesses' profits. This is why rich people sleep well at night. Their money works harder than they do. Most broke people want everything now. New cars, expensive vacation, designer bags. Rich people, on the other side, play the long game. They invest now so they can have anything they want whenever they want it later. It's like planting seeds. Broke people eat all the seeds. Rich people plant seeds so they have a whole damn farm later. You want to know the real difference between rich and broke people? Rich people take action, even if they're scared. Broke people wait for perfect timing, and perfect timing never comes. Example, when I quit my corporate job to start teaching this stuff, I didn't have all the answers. I just started. Messy action beats perfect thinking every single time. Rich people aren't reckless. They take calculated risks. They do their homework, but they still take the shot. If you invested $1,000 in Amazon back in 1997, it would be worth $2 million today. Scary? Maybe. Worth it? Absolutely. Most people will never do this. They'll keep repeating their parents' money mistakes and stay broke forever. You don't have to. You can break the cycle. Start with 50, 65, 20 rule. Start small. If you have to, well, start today. I repeat, start today. If you got value from this, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. What's one money move you're gonna make today? My name is Ted. Thanks for watching. See you next week.